Today I'm going to show you, in fact I'm going to preview you a feature which is very powerful feature in Dynamics finance and operations, which is basically containerization. So when you have a sales order and you are doing a fulfillment, which is basically picking and packing, or you can say shipment of the goods. So before you ship it to the customer, you also need to pack the goods. So this is what is handled through a feature in warehouse management. Containerization is the name of the feature. The feature works either in an automated way, which is basically through wave setups and enabling automation, or it can be handled through a packing station manually. You can do the pack operation. Recommended is automatic way because you can do a lot of setups. So basically you can define different types of containers, which can be boxes, pallets, spindles, containers, and you can also configure or define the specifications, which are basically the physical dimensions of those containers, and constraints, maximum constraints of weight and volume. And depending on the items which you are shipping, system will automatically select and choose the containers and do the containerization for you in a fast and efficient optimized way. One functionality which has been asked time and again is and which is in real life is very much a critical requirement, is basically nested containers or multi-level containerization. What it means is, when I am doing packing of a particular good, I will select let's say a box of specific dimensions, and after the boxes are packed for that particular shipment line, I will go and put them on another level of container, which is basically, let's say, a pallet. And after that pallet has been boxed, the boxes have been put on that pallet structure, I will go and put that pallet into a large container. And so this is basically 3 levels of containerization or nested containers, which is very much a functionality in Dynamics D365 finance and operations. So this is a preview of the feature which I'm going to show you. So I'm not going to go into the setups. There are a few configurations and setups which are required and have been done. Not complicated setups are needed, just basic. But one thing which is very much required is that you have to have advanced warehouse processes enabled to work on this functionality. So this is a sales order which is 2023, and I have item FG400 and the quantities are 187, and the unit is tons. So I have a packing structure, so I will just quickly go into my warehouse management, and if I go to container groups, so I have boxes, containers and pallets. So if I go to boxes group, I have 3 types of boxes, so basically large, medium and small. So if I go to basically box large, so these are the physical dimensions of that container, which is box large. So I have a volume, length, width, height, and I have also some weight specifications. So these are the maximum which this type of container can hold. So these setups are there in the system, I can enable. Coming back to my sales order, so if I have to process this, I'll quickly go and reserve this quantities. So this is done, and I'll go and do a release to the warehouse. So as soon as I do a release to the warehouse, based on a wave is going to be automatically processed. So if I go here, I can see that a wave 262 has been posted. Also a shipment 506 has been created in the system, and also a work to pick and put these items from a location in warehouse 63, which I have defined in the location directive as in my setups as the bulk location, and it has to be picked and then put on the bay door. In between, containerization has to be done based on the setups which I have done, which is basically the packing policy. So if I quickly go and check my shipment, I can see that system has done a nested containerization based on the setups which I have configured. So there is a this is box number 134, there are 87 pieces or tons here, and there's one box 133, there are 100 pieces. So how it is done is, if I go to my Excel and I see, so if I see that my first level of packing is basically the boxes based on the setups which I have done. I'm not going to show the setups here. If there are queries, I may create another video for that, but just understand that the setups are there, and based on the setups, the maximum weight which can be handled is 100. So 100 pieces go inside my box large, and the tear weight is 6. So system has selected one box and then another box for 87 pieces. And also these two boxes go inside a pallet, which is pallet 36 by 36. Why it has chosen to do so? Because pallet 36 by 36 can handle 300 tons, so total is basically less than that. So it has selected the smaller of the pallets, which is pallet 36 by 36. Now next, all this then goes into another level of container, which is 136, which is basically the container of 40 feet size. So this is basically nested containerization, these two boxes, and then these go inside my pallet, and this all together go inside my container 40 feet. If I quickly show and view all the containers which have been created by the system for this particular shipment line, I can see for each of so my first box, 100 FG400 item pieces are going here, 100 tons, and the gross weight is 106, because for this box which is containing 100 tons of goods, box large, the tire weight is 6. So it has added all together and my gross weight becomes 106. Another, the 87 pieces plus tire weight 6, 93. All this goes into my pallet, and the pallet will have this gross weight, these two boxes, sum total, and the pallet itself is having a tire weight, so it is basically 18. So all together is my gross weight is 217. All this goes into container 40. So this is my next level of containerization, and because the gross weight is 217 and this is container 40, if I come back to my Excel, container 40 has a tire weight of 100. So basically 217 plus 100 is 317 is my gross weight. Next, quickly, if I can see from this shipment, there is work which has been created. So I will quickly go and process my work, basically, which is basically picking 187 pieces from bulk location and putting it to the bay door. So quickly I'll click on complete work, and the picking and putting has been done, and automatically the target license plates have been generated by system. So after this work has been done, I can go and confirm the shipment is confirmed, and I can go and generate the packing slip for this. Since this sales order has only one shipment line, I will quickly go and process my packing. So the shipment status is shipped, and if I go to my inventory transfer, this is deducted. So 187 quantities have been deducted. Next thing which is required is invoicing. This can be done at any stage. I'll do it now so that my complete sales order is invoiced and the complete process is done with. So this is a very important and beautiful functionality, a very rich functionality. The warehouse management, advanced management process has lot of firepower, and one of that firepower feature is containerization, and many people have asked nested or multi-level containerization, which is I have shown you just now. Any questions are welcome. Thank you very much.